Semi-final number 2. Yeah, guys, we had the X-Cup Fall, the second qualifier, and we have Mini Fnatic finally here. Now, not with the full lineup, we're going to talk about that in a second. Now, we had the blue team already in the last qualifier, but they actually changed a bit. So in the last qualifier, I can't even remember the name of the last one. Something Swedish. Now they are calling them Gunnars on, and that has multiple meanings, or which I'm going to go in a second. But the most important part is that I've been talking in the last qualifier about how we have Mene, Breeze now playing, but that Chili Mountain was playing with Wooby and Smexy. And as it turns out, with Mene and Breeze, Wooby and Smexy decided that they would leave Chili Mountain and now play with them. So we pretty much have the old school Fnatic being set up. Some of you are, of course, now looking at the lineup and immediately identifying and saying like, hey, Khaldor, what the hell are you talking about? That Wooby isn't playing. And you're absolutely right, but the reason is that he couldn't make it today. So he is in the lineup, but they're playing with a sub today, and Wooby will be part of the fun in the future. So they have a lineup, and not everybody can always play on a Wednesday or a Sunday, but he's part of the team, and we will see them in full formation eventually here. But as you can tell, I mean, it's Smexy, Mane, and Breeze on the same side. They're still playing with Monkey here, and Azerite is subbing in today. Now in the second qualifier here for the X-Cup Fall, as I already pointed out, the Hardest and the Donuts, they aren't playing today, so the charming Tomcats, they made it into the semi-final and are playing now for a couple of points here. It was a kind of fun one where Team Wa also with their own very special journey in the first semi-final. I'm not going to spoil it for people that haven't watched it yet, but you should probably give it a shot. But it's kind of cool to have Mini Fnatic now here. And Gunnars on has a couple of different meanings. So first of all, apparently Oxygen, who's sponsored by Gunnars, held Wooby hostage. I honestly don't keep up with all of the CCL drama because I think it's a little bit cringe. But that apparently is a little bit of a meme on that. Plus, in addition, Wooby's last name is Gunnarsson. And so it's like a double entendre, and yeah, they thought that was funny. So once again, a little bit of an inside joke as a team name. We're gonna keep it like that and just gonna move on from here. But we might as well call them Mini Fnatic, at least when they're playing with the full lineup. Game number 1, the ban against Samuro, is not a shock if you watched the first tournament, the first qualifier for the X-Cup Fall, because Monkey is obviously known for his Samuro plays and showed in the first qualifier why you should definitely consider the ban against it when you're playing against him, so that's what they're currently doing. We got Lunara and Stukov picked right away, with Arion on the right side of the map for the Tomcats, locking Junkrat in. So, we got the Rat in play, plus the double pick at this point, with Stitches and Malfurion. Here we go. Hook into root. Hook into the root, and after that you get also the Mine of Junkrat. Boom. Pushing the target even further back. So, yep, there it is. Not pretty good. So we got already 3 very strong picks early on here in Towers of Doom. I mean, the entire lineup becomes even more scary if you think about them being potentially pushed by the blue team, ending up at their own death zone, and then trying to kidnap somebody into those death lasers and try to take him down. But we got Hogger banned out. I'm still waiting for a potential false stat pick, maybe even. I mean, you could go that route if you want to play the globals. Brightwing and also the Haka have both been banned out, so that more or less only leaves Falstad if you want to play the global strategy a bit. Could see Leoric, Blaze for side lane rotation. None of the teams has really picked into the side laner yet. But yeah, there's a Nuburak. Yeah, with Stukov picked for the other team, they're a little bit weary about the Nuburak coming in. There's the birdie. Yeah, we get Falstad for sure. And I just want to see what Breeze is playing here. He could just play Diablo. You could just say, like, Stukov combo, I really don't care. Stukov is going to do his thing. Smexy is going to capitalize on whatever we're throwing at him. But I'm going to play the big boy. And Breeze likes his green toxic Diablo, but he goes for Muradin. They're comboing something properly. So Stormbolt into Stukov. Lurking Arm plus Lunara Falstad to dish out the damage, control the map a bit with the globals. And that's what they are going to try and run here. So yeah, I like it. How's the red team reacting? They still haven't taken their offlaner. Monkey hasn't picked yet either, which makes this also a bit scary. And we're still waiting for the picks. And the side laner, Kel'Thas! Oh, Kel'Thas against Mene. Look at that, he's gonna show Mene how it's done apparently. Okay. Alright, he's gonna show Mena how the game is played. We have Alvaros on Kalthas and now Leo on the side lane. That's a lot of CC, by the way. So a Gravity Lapse after a hook of Stitches. That's not too shabby. I mean, obviously, just looking at the team names, you can already tell that the blue team is definitely favored. For what it's worth. And Monkey with the Space Goat going for Urel. Alright guys, that's it. The stage is set. Towers of Doom is our first map. Let's jump into map number 1, the best of 3 series at the semi-final of the X Cup Fall Qualifier number 2. Game on! Gunnars on against Charming Tomcats. Game number 1 on the left side. We got Monkey on Urel. We have Smexy on Stukov. Azerite on Lul Nara. Main on Falstad and Breeze on Muradin. On the right side of the map, the Charming Tomcats with High Mirth on Leoric, Arion on Junkrat. We have Gamer Boy on Malfurion, the Dark Wolf on Stitches. Kind of lost opportunity here. I feel he should play Rhaegar. And we got Alvaros on Kalthas. But if you call yourself the Dark Wolf, mount check. And... oh, really? A fucking pony? No. No, 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 no. Nope. That's not okay. If you call yourself the Dark Wolf and you don't relay Rhaegar, that's already an F from me. But if you not even write the Dire Wolf, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, please. Yeah, there are just some things where that no, that's just not okay. We got the Hibbity Hop. Hibbity Hobbity, get off my property. So, Gunnars on with the Hibbity Hop on level 1, the low blow for our boy Smexy. We got Stitches with a patchwork creation right here, right now, and Lunara already hopping around. So, yeah, game is on, and Gunnars on, obviously. They need to really show their skills here. They are now, all of a sudden, one of the top teams in the X Cup Fall season. Granted, some of their players aren't here today. Wooby didn't have the time for it on a Wednesday. But again, I really expect them to show up in full strength on the Sunday tournaments at least. And that should be quite a bit of fun. To my knowledge is actually that Wooby is playing also World of Warcraft at the side and he has some raids today. It's actually kind of sad because it seems that they haven't heard that New World has been released. Which is just so much better than World of Warcraft. So, I don't really know why you would play World of Warcraft when New World is out. So, apparently the news hasn't reached everybody yet. I can only encourage everyone to spread the word. And if you guys are looking to play the game, make sure that you, when you play in Europe, make sure that you join the Helheim server. Because that's where I'm playing with my faction and my company. So, with that little side tangent, let's have a bit of a look down here at the bottom of the map where we have the camps finally spawning up. The blue team already invaded one and they're trying to go for both. That's a little bit of an oversight from the Tomcats. Now, they made it into the semifinals in the first place, which is kind of nice for them. Gives them some easy points, but I wouldn't give up my camp like that and then also not fight for the opponent. So now they find themselves in a bit of a pickle here, because not only is there pressure through the bot lane that took one of the towers down, but they're also starting to lose out in experience, which is bad too. Now, right now, we got the Paralyzing Rage in, but there's the attack on Breeze, and guess what? He doesn't care. Well, maybe he cares a little bit, because he jumps out after all. Maida was flying in and finds himself immediately on the receiving end. Walks into the hook, but there's no follow-up from Malfurion. Pretty sure that he was still on cooldown. So, yeah, no chance for him to lay down the lawn here. We got our boy up at the top, Hymios with Leo. And with the triple altar phase now kicking in, it's obviously time to fight for the third one. Yeah, we're gonna see the top left, top right exchange as usual. But they're letting this one slide. What? Yeah, so 8 shots fired in total. Didn't really battle it out for it. Instead, we have Falstad sitting in the middle right now and doing his thing. And Muradin is still in the thick of things, but that gravity lapse was not fast enough, so he can easily escape. To be fair, even if it would have hit, it wouldn't have been a problem for him. As by the way, no healing static coming in on level 13, he goes for the reverberation, so instead we're going to see the bronze bear range. There's obviously a few different ways to play Muradin these days. Choking Poland is up again, the boomerang is in. Haven't seen a single kill thus far, but the level 7 is a bit faster for Team Gunnars on. I should just call them Mini Fnatic at this point. And you can't really call them Fnatic because, again, this is there. Maybe I could tell them Fanatuk. Fanatak? I don't know. Something Swedish. Oh, nothing amazes me more than these names in the European scene. So, yeah, we got Malfurion down. I mean, honestly, if you're watching this right now on YouTube, do me a favor and write into the YouTube comments if you think that the name Gunnars is a good name, I explained it, or if it's a shit name. Because personally, I look at that name and I'm like face-palming the entire time and I'm thinking this is the best that you can come up with. I'm pretty sure we have some better ideas of what we could call that team. Again, keep in mind, this is Smexy, Breeze, Main, and Wooby playing. I'm pretty sure we have a few people here that have better suggestions than that. And if you watch it on YouTube, then hit that like button. Hit that thing hard to make sure that this also gets a bit promoted by the YouTube algorithm. It's not like Heroes of the Storm is getting insane promotion these days. And of course, if you want to support the channel, that join button with the membership feature is also right underneath your player. But yeah, we can definitely come up with a few more names. Either way, we got 1 kill against 0, and now it's time for the second wave. Now, again, there's not really a whole lot of changes here. Top left, top right are usually just exchanged. Very rarely do you see a real battle for it happening. Normally that's only the case when the team has already been able to pull heavily ahead. But that's about that. Yeah, and here we go. The Bosch at the bot lane. Mena finds himself in slight trouble, but opens the wall up. In this case, I'm not even sure if I'm a fan of that, because Stitches can now hook a bit easier. Now they're trying to get away here, and Breeze, yep, he eats the hook for his teammate. Good from him. Moves in, makes sure that the hook doesn't hit anybody else. He can immediately jump out. Not a problem. But of course, it's still 28 points against 32, and they're waiting for level 10 abilities so that they can build up a bit of momentum here. So, yep, level 10 abilities. Probably gonna get the leap again. Mena, is he gonna wait for the gust? I don't really think that we're gonna get that anytime soon. Yeah, there's the hit and a kill! Junkrat down, there's level 10, he gets the gust, looks for the angle, and they try to get to Malfurion, but he was just a bit too far out. Breeze right away with his avatar, still in trouble, gets locked down and dies. Breeze is dead, Stitches survives with 50 HP. 50 HP on Stitches. There's the Phoenix, but they're still attempting to pressure this a bit further. Azerite is getting the auto attacks out, the hook misses. Oh boy, and Stitches is playing a very dangerous game here. A very dangerous game. They're trying to zone him away from the fountain as best as they can, but there's the kill. Azerite says thank you very much as he moves in to take Stitches down just as he's able to tap that fountain. A little bit too much damage. And yep, that is a problem because now the push and the siege at the bot lane is going to continue. There's also 2 altars that are now activating and the blue team is currently in control. Not only is Malfurion forced to Hearth back, but also Stitches is just now coming back into the game. Falsa gets a free channel at the bot lane. And Heimirth is having huge trouble getting close enough to Monkey to interrupt the channel. So 8 shots are going to be fired, which pushes the team down to 24 points on the core. The charming Tomcats, they might be charming, but they are currently getting pressured. Yeah, they find themselves in slight trouble here. If those were the fierce Tomcats, you know, they would fight back a little bit more. They would claw their way back to a potential victory. But if they're the charming Tomcats, people are just going to walk all over you. They're just too nice. They're just too nice. So, we got Gorgin, a Reptile, and Thornwood Vines, by the way, instead of the Leaping Strike. So, Thornwood is the name of the game for the extended poke. Oh, they go for Stukov. Not like this. Did he just gust him? Wait, what? Did Mena just grief? Did Mena just kill Smexy? I mean, they kill Khaldor, but I think Mena just killed Smexy. That was a really nice defense, and I have no idea if there was a little bit of a fun troll or if Mena just fucked up. That's probably only something that you know when you're listening to their comps, but that was an interesting move. Gusting him in? Maybe he just mistimed it. I mean, did I miss it? I'm pretty sure that he gusted while he was still gorged. So, yeah, maybe he attempted to time it, so once that Stukov is out, he gusts them away from Stukov. But if that was the intention, then he was half a second too soon, and that just kills Bexy. Either way, they are in the lead. They haven't been able to take down the bell tower at the bottom of the map, but now they have level 13, as does the red team. Look at that, we got the Abolish Magic, we got the It Hungers. So no lockdown in this case from them. Lurking around range gets increased, that makes it a bit easier against Junkrat. Stitches obviously doesn't care too much if you think about it. Because again, he has the extended range now on his hook after he hits level 13. That completes the baseline right there. Yeah, and the party continues. So right now we are Falstad still sitting in the middle of the map and getting the side lane experience as he should. Oh, big hook. Big hook, but not good enough. Not on target. Yeah, the thing is, for the red team, this is pretty annoying because Falstad is still pushing the lanes and now he flies in to help out. Ooh, the Entomb missing as well. That's bad. Main is looking for the Gust again. And that's going to be a big Gust, yeah. Especially Khaldor finds himself in a real awkward position. Nice silence though. Oh, you ran what? Monkey with the literal last second click on the ult. Khaldor is down. They're all trapped. They are all trapped down here. Their only chance is to get the counter kills and it doesn't look good. They're losing everyone. This is going to be a 5-man wipe. The entire team gets taken down. Stitches dies too. Just a bit later, and now they can pressure. Very well done here. I mean, what a slaughter down at the bottom of the map. Check this party out. Khaldor, Malfurion, and Junkrat, they're all dead. Big damage coming in. Now the bell tower has been claimed. The Channel of Mene is going to fire 5 shots therefore, and that drops them to 19 points. The damage output at this point from Junkrat, 23,000. And we have 44,000 for Lunara, nearly doubling that. Top side, Monkey is attempting to go for structures now too. And of course, there is really a problem for the Tomcats. They are now 2 levels behind, they are talent behind. And that makes things real tricky. They have no control here. Some of the pumpkins make it through, so they're down to 17 points now. There's a lot of aggression in the middle of the map too. Falstad gets Gust. Yeah, well, does he have Gust? Gust? He does have Gust. But he's not going to make it over, is he now? There's the barrel roll, and he's dead. Good hook, good kill. Yeah, well done by him. So nicely done, but the pressure is still on. The hook does not connect with Muradin. He would have likely been able to jump out anyways. Unless there would have been an immediate follow-up. Yeah, good stun. Junkrat was in real trouble there for a second. Just imagine a bit of a damage follow-up on it too. If Mene would have been there with Falstad, that would have likely been a kill. Even Monkey with UL hopping in could have ended Junkrat's life. But of course, the objective for the Tomcats is to get level 16 as fast as possible, so they can at least fight with even talents. Because the next altar phase is a triple altar. And you don't want to head into that when you're down a talent, especially when it's the level 16 talent. So right now, we got also a Drain build with the Unyielding Despair on level 13. We got the Revitalize for Malfurion. But yeah, 2 out of the 5 would drop them by 10 points, and that's single digits. So another 9 seconds, and it looks good. Real good for Gunnars. So they should get 2 out of the 3 for sure. And they might even try to fight for the 3rd? Ah, probably not. Smexy is getting the one down here. Everything Gucci. And yes, claim it. But look at that barrage on the minimap. Bam. Yeah, 7 points to 25. This is escalating quickly. This is escalating very, very quickly now. So as it stands, we have 9 to 3 kills. Heavy lead for Gunnars. And they still control the bottom bell tower, which makes matters even worse. Azerite eats the traps. Yeah, and the minions are still pushing the top, so it could have stayed a bit longer even. They go for the kill, and they get Leo. Leo activates his trade value. Riptire! And the kill. Yeah, they are getting stitches, but Lunara has fallen. So they still trade 2 for 1. But Lunara is dead. Bambi is down. And now they're still going to try and go for the hits right here. Because even with the 16, it's still a 2-level gap. The stats advantage is there. 32,000 for Junkrat. 61,000 for Lunara. I mean, she's not the only damage dealer here. Falstad, for example, is sitting at 28, which isn't too bad either. Look at Muradin, he's at 19,000, more than the Space Goat. Uh-oh, there's the Entomb, but they don't care. They try to get the kill. And Heimer might have to retreat. He's going for the big drain against Breeze, but there's also a few pumpkins coming in. And the altar is announced. Now that bell tower is eventually going to be retaken. With Junkrat just poking, that's definitely going to happen. Oh, and Smexy gets attacked. Nice follow-up also by Alvarez. But the hook is a bit too short. That was a chance to take Smexy down. But he is able to save the day for himself and for the team. And they still hold the control down here at the bottom. Falstad is now moving up to the top. Everybody is going to attempt to interrupt in the middle. And with the 2-level lead, the blue team is going to attempt to head into 20 next. That's why Falstad is still topside. Big interrupt. Yeah, channel hasn't been taken yet. They're fighting a 4 versus 5. Made tries to take the wave down at the top before he comes in here. Muradin with the avatar, but Breeze is in trouble. Breeze is in trouble, and Breeze is dead. Falstad a bit too late, but everybody's low. Oh, no! There's the double kill. Oh, they had some hope here, and then it got taken away from them. They even hope for another kill. Alvarez gets out Gamer Boy with the heals. But they can get the hits in. They're escorting the pumpkins through. At least they're trying to. And guys, this might be game. If they get 2 of the pumpkins connected, then it's going to likely be the end of it. So yeah, here's Junkrat trying to prevent the more or less inevitable. He's doing what he can. Gets pushed. The pumpkins get stopped. But Mane is at the top, pushing another bell tower, and they still haven't taken that altar. That altar hasn't been claimed yet. Here comes level 20. And here comes the Entomb. They try to go for Smexy. They can't. Riptire, and he's dead. But so is Kelthas. And Malfurion died too. Kelthas and Malfurion are both dead. Mane at the top is trying to take another bell tower, and he's likely going to get it. The fight at the bottom of the map just continues. Leo wanted the mace to the face and the swing to win, but he couldn't get it. Grenades everywhere. Azerite is at 90 hit points and is just jumping around the entire time, but they're still getting the value. Urel gets jumped out, hops away, and Monkey survives. Monkey survives. Azerite... Unbelievable! Azerite is able to kill Junkrat. Mane is sitting in the middle. 6 shots are fired. They take it down to 1 point. And with him claiming the last tower here, the final shot is going to be set up. Another kill. Azerite beasting it, and the game is over. That is the 1-0 lead for Gunnars in this best of 3 semi-final. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Infernal Shrines, map number 2. Gunnars is ready and good to go. Yeah, we got the second map coming up, and these boys have a bit of a power level advantage, I would say, here against the charming Tomcats today. But again, I'm always happy in these qualifiers when we have a few teams push into semifinals that haven't really gotten a whole lot of recognition beforehand, simply because that's what these open qualifiers are for. You know, there's always people that in every single game complain how they don't get a chance, they don't get opportunities because they're not invited to big tournaments, they're not drafted for big events, and I gotta say that the best thing to deal with that is open tournaments, open qualifiers for big tournaments like the X Cup Fall here, because it allows players that might have subbed in the past for other teams or whatever, it allows them to just band together, form a team, and then just show off what they can do. Maybe make a bit of a name for themselves, show some of the top teams that they are at least someone that you have to keep in mind to consider, and then maybe at some point they get drafted into one of the big teams, or they just are able to, as a 5-man, push into an event. And we've seen some other teams already do that. In this case, we had already our first surprise in the first semifinal. Now we have the charming Tomcats over here with definitely some names that you should know if you are frequently looking at the European scene. But of course, it's kind of neat to now see them play this out. Granted, they go up against someone that is very tough to take down here. We have a lot of star power on the blue team, former HGC players, but it's nice to have some names and to shake it up a little bit. And yeah, that's it. That's, by the way, also one of the reasons why, at least in the European scene, I have zero sympathies for people that consistently whine and bitch about how they don't get a chance. I was like, guys, people that want to get invited into Fnatic Dignitas or whatnot right on day number 1 to prove themselves, Kappa, they can go and F off. If you want to really make your own name, do it yourself. Form a team and grind your way up to the top like everybody else did too that's currently there. So yeah, that little random tangent aside, sorry, but I had to do it because the topic pops up all the freaking time with, like, it's such a regular topic. I would kill all of these people if I would just get a chance. My build on Murky makes him viable. Have you seen my gas low? But I never get an opportunity. Anyways, so yeah, we got Samuro in as our first pick this time. Don't ban Samuro against Monkey and he's gonna play it. I said it during the last game, and I say it again. So, for now, we got Stukov as the follow-up on that. We have White Mane, Lunara, White Mane, and Sonya. Shrine control, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, with Samuro, you can always try and dominate the macro game. But I am not gonna lie, even though it's Infernal Shrines, God, I would kill Von Abatha. Can you imagine Abatha Samuro? I mean, I know, it's cheesy. It is insanely cheesy. But it would be so much fun. So, yeah. I haven't seen that in a long time. I think the last time that I saw Samuro Abatha was during HGC times when Athero and his boys played it. And they did it on Sky Temple and they absolutely cancelled the game. Samuro copies from Abatha and they just destroyed one structure after another and they ended the game by going for the core, Samuro with an Abatha hat, getting the copy on him, and they just murdered everything. I'll never forget that. If you get a good draft in one of those setups, oh god, you can do so much. I don't think it's gonna happen. It would be fun. It would be fun. Now, we get Hanzo and we get a Nubarak, so that's already a lot that they can pull off with that. I mean, technically they could do it. They could do it. So, yep. We have Lunara, White Mane, and Sonya. That's not too bad either, but they need a little more presence on that shrine. Maybe even a triple melee, honestly. They could go full triple melee and protect Lunara. There's Jojo. Oh, and they go Jaina. Ooh. That kind of backfired a little bit on Poik too the last time that he was trying to pull that off. So, yeah, I'm not so sure on that. That might not be... That might be a bit too much on the squishy side, what they're running here. Yeah, I'm a little bit scared, honestly. That could backfire quickly. So Infernal Shrines is the map. We have the last pick coming in. Azerite has to choose what he wants to contribute to the team now. And it's Ophia. It's Coffin Girl. Let's go, everybody. Game number 2 in the best of 3 series. Which team goes to the grand final of qualifier number 2? And which team drops down in the third place decider? We're going to find out maybe now. Game number 2, Gunnars on in the lead in this best of 3 series. They obviously want the quick 2-0 victory to move on to the grand final. We got Main on Hanzo, Azerite on Ophia, Breeze on Nubarak, Monkey with Samuro, and we got Smexy on Stukov. On the right side of the map, the charming Tomcats with Heimerth on Sonya, Arian on Lunara. We got Gamer Boy on White Mane, the Dark Wolf on Johanna, and Alvaros on Jaina. Okay, Dark Wolf, I give you another chance. You failed on the mount in game number 1. What do we get this time? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's also a nope for me. You had a second chance, and you again chose the wrong mount. With that particular name, this is just not okay. Sad. It's just sad. It's just sad. Does anybody else have a wolf? I would let the money pick slide for obvious reasons. But yeah, no wolf apparently. Haven't seen what Monkey is riding though. Level 1 for Jaina. We got the Lingering Chill. And yeah, same time now, the Way of Illusion. And of course, up to the top, Sonya's already taken her position on the point on the top lane for the 1v1. Mena is playing Hanzo right now. So yeah, that could actually be kind of neat. I want to see those EU arrows. No narrowly missing arrows like flying off the screen somewhere. No, no, no. I want that pinpoint accuracy. The full bullseye target hitting. So we're going to check that out. But yeah, anyways, now with the level 1 talents, just a little bit of poke happening around the map. Obviously, we're going to keep our eye on Monkey with the Samuro. He's known for that particular pick. He's the reason that Samuro even made it into HGC for a week or 2 until teams figured out how to properly deal with him and were able to just annihilate every single Samuro draft. But now we have the camp at the bot lane taken, so yeah, that's good for the charming Tomcats. They played it a bit more aggressively, didn't go for their own camp first, but went for the neutral one at the bottom. and were able to lock it in. So there's still one up for grabs. So far there was a 1-1 trade on camps. And all the way topside, Hymiath is now running down to the mid lane. It's obviously just a rotation. You're always trying to just keep tabs on the experience here, rotate from one lane to another. In the early game, the 4-man is attempting to go for kills, attempting to set up a gank. Sometimes you have a bit of a split too. But yeah, for now it's just like that traditional setup. We got the bed of barbs again for a bit more zone control and slows. Also, mana talent kicking in on level 4 for Jaina, our girl coming in with the arcane intellect. And here it is, the play for camp number 3. And the position is decent for the Tomcats. And I don't think that Breeze is going to jump in here. Nope. He's trying for a quick stun and a bit of damage, but he doesn't get any out of it and has to move away from Lunara before she gets a few more free hits and therefore damage over time. So, yeah. Shrine activating. And the first one is usually more about you grabbing level 7. So we are likely going to take them... we're likely going to see them keep their side laners on those lanes, get level 7, and then go in for the fight with the rest of the team. But since it's also a middle shrine, it means that those shamans are playing a bit of a bigger role. Breeze has to move away to ensure that he's going to get his mana back. And I'm actually... Oh no, for a second I was like, I'm really surprised, because he goes for the love bug usually, but indeed he did. For a second I thought he had the wrong skin here. I mean, Breeze is pretty much, he is very, like honestly, he's absolutely on point with his skins. With Diablo is always has to be the toxic green Diablo skin. With, I guess in Uberak there's a little bit more wiggle room, but it's mostly about this style here. So yeah, Samuro with the quest completed. And level 7 hasn't kicked in for either team yet, but the side laners are still attempting to get that extra XP. Samuro is actually moving into the middle, so they're turning into a 5 versus 4. They try for the kill. Jojo in a bit of trouble. Backline is also getting attacked. And the Dark Wolf is retreating, while Mene gets some extra free damage against Jaina and Jojo. And the team takes the big lead on the objective and is now easily locking in the first Punisher. So the blue team with a lead. Yeah, good for them. The level 7 has kicked in slightly faster for the Tomcats, but that doesn't help them, obviously. First of all, because Gunnars is able to get their own talent half a second later. And second of all, because they weren't even part of the battle anymore and already retreated. Chokin Pollen has been grabbed. We got the growing infestation. Blizzard's sexual innuendo. I mean, honestly, once that you pick up on it, a lot of these talent names that we have just sound a little bit off. Like, you look at that and it's like, Blizzard, I mean, I've never really thought about it, but you guys have a dirty, dirty mind. So, keep an eye out for that. Seriously, like, something is definitely a little bit off there. Anyways, so we haven't seen a single kill in the game yet, but they bait over, bit of damage done, and as a frozen Punisher. Those boys hurt. There's an inbuilt Sylvanas push that you have for that. But yeah, there we go. A lot of farting jokes too. Especially when you're talking about heroes like Samuro, for example. Let me see, do we already have one? Nah. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Way with the wind, intensive winds. I think someone has some smelly winds or something. Silent killer. I mean, we all know that the silent ones are the worst, but yeah, Blizzard has a lot of that. Especially the fart jokes are plenty. I have no idea why we never picked up on that during HGC, but it can't be only me that looks at some of the talent names and thinks, hey, something is a little bit weird here. So yeah, next time pay a bit attention to that. There's a lot of those. Hymiath is in a bit of trouble. He's starting to lose that top lane to Samuro. So, yeah. And I mean, again, they're pretty much just going through the motion. First objective didn't do a whole lot. There's a leading experience now for the blue team. But, yeah. Do we get the chance for... Oh, Smexy, careful. That bush was already occupied. I'm sorry. Gotta be careful there. But at the top, seems like Hymiath is now losing a lot of ground here. So, yeah. Same time now, the Blossom Swell is in. Intercession, Sins exposed, Niles Flurs. Finally, we also get a Leaping Strike, by the way. Yeah. And as you would expect, the Illusion Master is in too. So good for them. But yeah, they're doing the damage up at the top. And the red team is not really reacting to it properly. They're currently sitting here thinking like, hey, how do we deal with this, guys? We don't want to pull away from the mid lane too much. And they're hoping apparently to get a kill here. Yep, there's the Blessed Shield. Hits 2. Ring! And bye-bye Smexy. Yeah, that one was on point. You sacrificed a couple of heroic abilities for it, but that still led to the kill. Samuro doesn't care. Samuro never cares. Samuro is one of those guys that just sits on the side lane, and no matter what happens, he's like, value. I'm getting value, baby. So, yeah. Down to the bottom of the map. There's also the attack now coming in as the red team is attempting to use the small advantage that they got through the first kill in the game. They want to take some of the structures down, and they pull it off. Yep. There we go. So they are able to get the entire wall destroyed. But it's really the second objective here that I'm looking forward to the most, because I believe that with level 10 abilities now ready, this is where the real party starts for them. So yeah, we should get some action here. So we'll see. For now, we get all the way up at the top. The shrine getting announced in the moment. Everybody else is still trying to get some extra XP. Obviously, your hope would be to maybe grab a level 13 during the fight. Yeah, that would be the best. But yeah, we'll see what we can do here. Right now, yep, there's a little attack all the way up at the top. And there's a level 12 for both of them. Bit of a lead for the Tomcats. If they can soak that extra talent, might give them the edge on the fight over the Punisher. But right now, big sharp. Oh, okay. Jojo is already out of the fight. Goodbye. She's gone. And now they're looking for more experience and take the wave down. But the lead is massive for Gunnars on. They're taking 27 stacks already. Full control. And that's a bit of an issue. They should easily be able to poke that. Monkey is also swapping in, swapping out, but Sonya nearly has him. Sonya nearly took Samuro down. That was a good play by Heimerth. Well done. And Monkey overstepped. But they didn't get punished yet. Here's the level 13 in just a moment, though. Blessed Shield, Hibbity off. Ring, and Azerite goes down. They try to get the counter kill. The ult out. Oh my god, another big one. The ult out of Whitemane saved them for now. 34 stacks. Can they get more? They're looking for it. Here comes the attack. That 35 stacks now. Monkey is in the back. He's trying to get the hits in. 38, 39, and they grab it. They grab the Punisher, but Samuro pays with his life for it. Gunnars on has not taken a single kill yet. Not one. They lost 4 heroes. Punisher is moving in on the side, trying to take that 4 down. But on the left side, the same is happening as the blue team is thinking about pushing in. Mane is poking it out. And Dark Wolf is getting a bit low and is also forced to use his trade here. So they are pushing in the middle now. It's a bit of a two-pronged attack, so they're trying to make the best out of the situation. Kavarimi on level 13. In addition to that, the Ninja Assassin, Invasive Miasma, and of course the It Hungers. Yeah, I'm hungry too. God, that Tal name just screwed me up. I'm really hungry now. I could go for a pizza. I still have a tuna pizza in the freezer that I could use. And yes, tuna pizza is a thing, I know, for the Americans amongst you. That is a little bit of a foreign concept. But you guys eat tuna subs, so get used to the idea of a tuna pizza. It's absolutely amazing, and you should try it. But yeah, by now we have still not a single kill for them. Now, they are really not that far behind. It's half a level that the blue team is missing out on. Yeah, here comes the big slap, and that's the first kill, isn't it? Yes! 1, 2. The ring comes out. Mane connected the arrow as well. And here's the triple kill. Triple kill. Easy peasy. With that, they have 3 kills to 4. And all of a sudden, the momentum train is hitting the bot lane hard. The leading experience is there for Gunnars on. And that is pretty good. Yep, that should be the first fort of the game that they're getting here. And Monkey is pushing in the mid lane even further. So now we have some Samuro action too. As the talents are kicking in, obviously. He's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. Controlling the game, controlling the lanes. And pushing structures. So they not only get the fort at the bottom of the map, they get 2 thanks to those kills that they just locked in. Yeah, well done. 3 kills to 4. And they're very close to 16. There it is. That gives us the dead magic. Press the attack, and he's griefing. Debilitation. Debilitation for Breeze.
Nope.
Nope. Epicenter is just too good. I don't give a shit what Blizzard did to their talent and that they now said like, oh, it's a bit better. Nope. That talent is grief. That's a big grief right there. Epicenter or go home. Oh, yeah, that arrow. We all know where that arrow is going. Yeah, we all know where that's headed. 16 versus 16. Accelerated contamination. And the rampage is now in. By the way, the reason the arrow was thrown out, I mentioned it in previous games. It was a high-risk, high-reward arrow. If you connect it, it's great. But the thought process oftentimes that you will get the arrow back before the big fight on the shrine and then have the ult up. So there's not really a huge downside of YOLOing it out. There's a small overlap with the shrine spawning, but you should still be having it up in time so that you can use it. But yeah, we've seen that a few times in the past, not only from Mena but also from others. But that's pretty much the thought process behind it. So either way, let me have a look at the damage output here. 18,000 for Lulnara. 26,000 for Hanzo. Yeah, that's a number. And here we go. The Samuro train up at the top. Yep, that's the problem. Samuro is escorting the wave in. They have the camp there. And someone on the red team side needs to head back soon or they're going to lose a keep. And I'm not quite sure if they're aware of it. They're still fighting over the point, which is fair enough, but if they just stay there, they're gonna have a problem on their hands. Because this guy, he does show no mercy. The wall is already gone, and Samuro is pushing down here. Stukov with the play, bless shield, ring, and Azerite is alive. What? Smexy, you god! Smexy kept him alone! No, it's a 4v5, you can't lose that! You can't lose the 4 versus 5. Oh my god, the keep is gone. Sonya is there too. They lost everything. 5-man team wipe in a 4 versus 5. They barely kept them alive. Then this ult combo, the double kill, the triple kill, and then they cleaned house. Now they go for the core to end the game. Gunnars is moving on to the grand final against the other team that won. And boy, 2-0 victory. Not bad. GG and well played.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.